What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? It's your girl, it's your big sis, LEL. You already know what we came to do. We here one and done with my big bro, live and jive in the studio tonight. We here with none other than BJ Burch, William BJ Burch. We pure blending tonight, people. We pure blending. So I'm glad that y'all out there rocking with us, and we hope that you get something good out of the evening. And we're gonna keep doing what we gotta do. First, we gotta get a couple of things. We gotta get a couple of things out of the way. First things first. You still there, brother?
Yeah, I'm still here. Can you see me? Hear me?
Yeah, no, I can't see you, but I hear you.
I'm here.
First thing first, going over to IG and click like, follow, share 609 stage left, and over to Instagram, over to Facebook, the same thing without the 609. Drop the 609 stage left. You know what it is. We are here. We are back like we never left. And I'm excited. I'm super excited for this interview tonight. Y'all have no idea how long I've been waiting and waiting and waiting to get this brother on to talk about all the good stuff that he's got going on. So y'all just hold your horses, as my grandpa used to say, my grandma used to say, pull your britches up and just sit along for the ride. Okay, so we here with BJ Burch tonight, everybody. I'm super excited. We're super stoked about everything that's going on. And we want you to know that we're here for everything. We're here for it. We want to make sure that you're informed, that you get the best out of all that we got going on, and that we bring you all of these beautiful journeys right here for your listening ears. BJ, what's up?
What's
Share to the world, tell the world who you are.
up? What's up, sis? Yeah, I'm wearing a BJ Burch, founder of Pure Blend. Just a regular dude trying to make it happen.
Word, word. And we're excited that you're making it happen. We're excited for all of the things that you're doing. Tell us a little bit about yourself, how you got started, and what made you brand your own clothing line and bring it forth to the world.
All right, just how I got started. Well, when we talk about Pure Blend, that actually got started in 2011, but Pure Blend has been in me my whole life. That's been in me my
Word.
that's something that I picked up over time. I had a enthusiasm about fashion, um, a fetish for sneakers. You can see in the back, and that's something that's always been in me. But I actually started the actual brand in 2011, Pure Blend. That's when the actual business started. But again, this 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 is what I am. It's natural. It's organic. It's something that I've been doing forever.
Word. I love it. I love it. And so with Pure Blend, where you are, okay, so you said it was already in you. So how did you get to the clothing aspect to build this brand? Like what made you want to put your own clothing line out there?
All right. So
And it's more than clothing. It's more than
the clothing, but it actually started me starting the official brand in 2011. Some people that know me, they probably heard the story before, but I grew up, a regular dude, but an athlete. So I played sports. I played football primarily. I played basketball. I played baseball. I did it all. Like, that was one of the things that kept us active and busy. And I was fortunate enough to excel in football throughout high school, went on to college and played football. So graduating college, I came back home and my boy, my ex-coach who, became like a big brother to me, Coach Barnes, became the head coach. I'm going to speed it up. And I started coaching football. So that
word.
continued 7 years old all the way up into my 30s. I was involved in football my whole life. And what the Pure Blend came out of it in 2011. I stopped coaching football. I was the head coach at Pleasantville High School for 7 years, 7 years, 8 years.
Okay.
And I stopped coaching in 2010. I just had to take a step back, some self-reflection. So I stopped in November 2010. And then just, the next couple months, just kind of finding myself and, what I want to do with the next stage of my life to keep me active. Because again, since I was 7 years old, I always was involved in football starting, but sports, period. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, August 1st, I can remember it. It's August 1st, 2011. I decided, I said, you know what, I just want to I want to put some t-shirts. And initially, the brothers that was making attest to it, like, I'm gonna make 36 t-shirts. I'm gonna give them away.
Word.
Because again, this is something that enthusiasm or interest I had since I was a kid. Since we used to, take the jeans, write on them, and things like that. Go cop different sneakers, put outfits together, and wanted to come to school, make sure somebody didn't have your sneakers or rocking the style like you wanted. So again, I just wanted to make some t-shirts, and I made the first 36 t-shirts. And somebody convinced me, you know what, don't give them away, sell them. So I sold those first 36 t-shirts, and I was like, you know what, this is the move. This is what I want to do. And it just came out of me. That's what I always wanted to do, and that's why it might look, at that time might look easy, but it was just something that was suppressed in me because I just didn't have the information when I was young. I didn't have the know-it-all. I didn't have anybody. Now the kids nowadays, they have social media. They have more information, and if it
Right.
wasn't, I had to go out and find it. And that piece of my life, I couldn't. I found it later on in life, and that's how I started in 2011.
Okay, word, real talk. Real quick before we get further, the broadcast, I don't know why I didn't share, so I'm gonna share it to you once we're done with this so you can share it to your audience.
So we
Okay,
just,
because I don't want to stop the recording. So that's what's up, man. So you balled out, and what I mean, you started basically what you're saying is you started testing on your people so you could see where you wanted to go with this idea, which is dope in itself because then you get the your not just your fan base, but you get clientele that way. And so how long have you been, like, like you got some of your peoples that you're your friends, family, so everybody's been rocking with you since day one.
so again, when I started August 1st, it was on the first. It just happened to be on the first, and what I did, I had a network, and again, I just try to. I'm an educator, so I always try to share things, share jewels. I reached out
Hmm.
to my network. When I reached out to my network, I reached out to my network here in Jersey. I reached out to some of my friends that I went to school in D.C., so they were still in
Right.
D.C. And because it was a national school, some of those people went back to their homes, their home states, towns, and cities. So I reached out to a network about 5 to 7 people with my idea
Hmm.
how to create the name. And I ran names around and just think I wanted some people that was going to be that I depend on to have a good opinion, but also that was going to be honest with me. So the first thing that I do is you have to have a network. So I reached
Right.
ran some ideas, came up with my first t-shirt design, came up with the name of the company. And in the beginning, of course, when you start any business, you're in a small business, you're going to lean on friends, family. You're going to lean
Right.
on circle, you know, and then they're going to be there for what they say support, right? They're there support because it's you, so they're going to, they're going to buy those first one, two, what have you. And but having some forethought, like you're not gonna. I say one thing. I just said it the other day, and something I say amongst my friends. You always have to be bigger than your block. So
Absolutely.
no one's gonna get rich off their block. It just doesn't happen. So you have to expand. So that first initial friends and family who have supported me, and to this day, I have family that support me to this day in some way or another. Support is not always buying something. Support is sharing. Support is giving a good word. Support is giving a reference. Support is
Right.
just encouragement. So I appreciate all support, but I am in the business and understand that we have limited resources to spend our dollars. So my thing, because I have educational background in business. So the initial friends and family, the jump off. When they start coming back 5 and 6 times, you have to have something that they want.
Yeah,
It
absolutely.
has to be a fair exchange. It's not like, oh, that's my boy, let me buy it off him. Because
Mm.
I tell my boys all the time, like, I want you to like it and love it like I love it. If not, spend your money somewhere else.
I
It's
know that's right.
pressure. It's no pressure. I mean, because I want you to, because that's how I'm going to be. I'm going to give you an honest opinion. Something I like. Something I don't. We're supportive. it's no pressure. I'm treat me like you treat somebody else. If it's hot,
Word.
if it's not, you pass by, and then we'll come back around. I catch you on the back end.
Listen, well, I want to say I always see hot pure blending going around, so I'll be trying to get in where I fit in too. And what's crazy is that most of the time people don't understand the curation part of it. The part that we actually go through on the other side. Like, how do we curate this shirt? How do we make this shirt look different from this? And it's not just shirts that you do socks, you do hats, you do sweatsuits, and the thing about it is do you visualize it in your mind how you want it to be, or do you actually sketch it? Do you have a team of sketch artists? What's the curation part? What's the curation process like?
All right, so ideas will come to you. You're a creative person. Ideas will come to you at the weirdest times or different places. I can be driving in the car,
Hmm.
listen, an idea will come to me. I could be in working out, and the idea will come to me. I could wake up in the morning with an idea, maybe a color or just a something. And a lot, my style or my brand, I call it a classic style. I'm
Right.
not real trendy. I'm more a classic style where things come back around. I learned that at an early age, like you start seeing things come in cycles. Things
Yeah.
come back. Things. People been buying the same polo shirt since 1967, and they still kill them. So I'm more of a classic style person. So a lot of things I reach back to my youth. Maybe something that was hot that when I was a youth, and I talked to a couple. I had friends and get my network guys that I've been beating down with on about sneakers to buy and things to buy since we was pre-teens. And
Uh,
yo, remember that? It came to my mind. I wanna flip it in my style. So it's a classic style where somebody can see something I have on. It might be 3 years old, and they be like, "Why ain't see 3 years old?" Then I know I have something where it's not gonna go. It's not a trendy thing. It's not gonna go out of style. I'm going to be able to wear this. I could wear a sweatsuit that I maybe created 5, 6 years ago, and I could bring it back out to new customers, and it'll still hit because it's classic. So
word.
not like I have some people that I have a small team where subcontract certain things, but like the ideas is probably through my mind or a couple close friends through conversations.
Uh-huh.
Is on, we might look at, oh, remember we went to Great Adventure back in, you know, you had that on and I had this one on, and then the balls will start rolling, and then come
Word.
in, and then cuffs and collars and placement and things like that. And it's just again, I like, don't want to overuse the term, but it's organic. It's like it's not forced. Because a lot of stuff, like and what I like to tell people, it's not forced because everything I make, I rock.
Word.
Really,
Word.
really, I'm just doing this for me, because as being somebody that buy a lot of sneakers, but I always bought a lot of clothes. I just go in certain stores, like, man, why they discontinue that? Like
Yeah. Yeah.
that same denim shirt, I would have kept on. There's certain things over the years I kept on buying it. As soon as they come, I get a fresh one, and that was one of the reasons I started also because I want to get fresh. So why not make myself fresh?
Word. Real talk. Real talk. I think we're our first real life mannequin. Like, I want to get down. I want to dress this way. So let me try it over here like this. Put
Yeah.
it together and piece it in my head. The curation part isn't always easy, man. And I commend you for not just continuing to put your line together, but every season, man, every season you got something fresh. Like in the wintertime, you got the jackets and the bombers out, you know what I mean? The leather. I'm like, okay, we're doing something. Let's get over here. And I appreciate that because we like to see especially when the seasons change. We like to see things that we want to feel good and comfortable in when the seasons change. Oh, I can see myself in that. You know what I mean? Which, speaking of which, you got a new blue tracksuit that I'm about to come get. Yes, man. Yeah. See, look, it always got the fresh fly. That's what I love about it Tell us about your Fashion Week experience, AC Fashion Week.
Yeah, so that was my first. That wasn't my first fashion show. I actually started out. I did a small fashion show. My first one was a small one at the Atlantic City Boys and Girls Club.
Word.
Um, a young lady reached out to me. This was maybe I was 2 years into the brand at the time, so that was my first one. And I like to, and I'm just gonna be honest, like I like to dress, I like to make stuff, I like to go out there hustle, I like all those things, like to go out, rock my stuff. But like the fashion show, I'm just be honest, that's not me. That
Right.
part me. So that was I'm glad I had that experience, and I think it was like 2013. And
Mm,
when I the AC Fashion Week reached out to me, it was like again I was hesitant. I'm pump faking like I don't know if I want to do that. I want to make my gear. I want to sell it. I want to rock it. And I stepped out there, and it was a good experience because I seen it from the small local level to a larger scale where they had models I didn't know, you know,
yeah.
or skin tones and ethnicities and male and female when they came from different places. So just interacting with the models and making them feel comfortable and just them happy to wear my stuff. Like so as a business person, yeah, we want the money.
Mm,
Also we need the money. We
yeah.
love the money. But when somebody say, "Oh, I love this. This is nice. I look nice in it," and things like that, so that warms your heart. And then at the end, I actually gave the models the gear, and they were so happy about that, and that was worth the price that the couple dollars that I lost on that because
Yeah.
I didn't know any of those models. I didn't know any of those models, so they went back home with rocking my stuff, and that showed me that it's just not a local thing where because people know me from different life that they want to they want to buy things from me. But if somebody a complete stranger, different age group say this is dope, I want it, I like it, then some of them sent me pictures once they went back home, so they really rocked it, and that was worth it right there. That experience was great. That's a great thing. They have another show coming up contemplating being in it. They normally do two a year, September and February. So
Yeah.
and again, because I have some things going on in February. I mean, excuse me, September and October. So I'm contemplating maybe participating again.
Word. Shout out to Lamont and Jenna Bowling. I've been in their corner and
So
have worked with them for a long time, man. And I'm telling you, that every year it gets bigger and better. It gets bigger and better. So kudos to you for even as you say, that's not really my thing, but I stepped out on there and definitely accomplished it. I heard a lot of people talking about your line, man. So I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even let them know that I knew you. I'm like, oh yeah, really? That's what they said. Yo, that line was nice, but I wanna say like from day one of me knowing that you're doing your own, that you were working your own clothing line up until now, man, I've seen nothing but positivity, like a lot of growth and a lot of strong clientele that come through and rock through. When I see Pure Blend, I know you want to. Listen, I know you on that mountain, bro, and I know you're doing big things, and I love it. Mystery box is coming too. Yo, I love that mystery box. That's because I go get it, get it for my boys and everything. But it's totally different. You don't see a lot of that anymore. And then especially, when you first really started putting it out there during the pandemic, it was like, yo, you get this and ship it right to the house. And a lot of people kind of halted business at that time. You know what I mean? Because it was like, I don't want to go out. I don't want to reach out and touch. Tell me what it was like for you. Where you still, I know you were still curating and creating, but feeling like you was just indoors all the time.
yeah, it was that was an interesting time. You know what I mean? That's something to always speak about. So we was indoors. Most people was kids were going to school from home. A lot of people was working remotely, and that time it was a time to get to revamp yourself, know yourself. You know what I mean? Get a
Mhm.
family and things that you're interested in. So at that time, there's a couple of things that I did different just to keep that balance. And with the mystery boxes and getting them out because again, I got all these sneakers. I need to wear them anyway. You know, that, it just wasn't on my laurels because I had extra time. So you wanted to
Yeah.
stay, had to find a way to get busy or stay busy. And the boxes was a way to stay in tune whenever you want, and it was a hit. I can definitely say it was a hit, and people were appreciative of that because it's easy
Word.
to get out. And I see certain people, I kind of hands on with it. I'm like, I don't remember them buying that. I'm like, yo, that might be a mystery box shirt. Moved around, you know what I mean? And as a business person, you need to be creative because like they say, the rent's due every day.
I know that's right, man.
You
I'm
gotta,
trying to catch up. I'm trying to catch up to your sneaker game, man. I see it back there.
you know what? And it was crazy because I kind of took a little. I fell back from a little bit. I took a couple months off, and then that's like it's like I went cold turkey just cause
Yeah.
I like to try to discipline myself different ways. I said, you know what,
Mhm.
I ain't gonna buy no sneaks for a couple years. Excuse me, not a couple months. So I like 1 month, 2 months, and I last a couple months. But it's getting hot, so I think June is on. So now, so I let everybody catch up. But June,
Word.
go back out there buy a couple. But I'm slowing down a little bit, and I'm actually um, I've been blessed to actually over the years. I always bought sneakers, always since I was 18. Um, and I've been blessed to be able to give sneakers away. You know what I mean? So
Word.
once out of my mind, I'm like, I get to share it. So I've been blessed to be able to do that.
Word. That's big. That's big. So what do you have lined up now? What do you are you going to like? Because sometimes we will and I'm one for doing this a lot, man. I'll jump into another event or like carry somebody else's event and don't really focus on getting my own event out there. You know what I mean? Are you thinking about doing like any pop up shops out in the community or what are you thinking?
I know I've been invited to a few this summer. So normally in summer, my first, my day job slows down. So I normally go to other people's pop ups. And I think it was 2 years ago. I did a private event. It was like more of a friends and family private event, close friends and family. I did a private event, and I got a lot of good feedback from that. It's like a private pop up, and so I'm thinking of doing something like that again. But I got a little flack from some loyal customers that wasn't invited, and again, it was more or less immediate friends and family. It wasn't trying to leave on out. So the next time I do it, I think I'm going to open it up a little more. And just show it was like me showing my appreciation to those people. Uh,
Word.
that things like that get costly. So I kept a little tight, but I think the next event I'll do will be something like that, like a customer appreciation pop up, and it was dope, and a lot of everybody that reached back out, they enjoyed it, and like I said, I caught a little flack from some people. I ain't getting no invite, but it was just you trying something, so you gotta kind of be keep it balanced. You don't want to jump out there too much, and so thinking about time of the year and people availability. I'm like, well, people good on Friday or Saturday. When you do events, like I don't mind popping up at somebody else's event because my thing is this my thing is the close thing is to come rock out. People gonna like it. People not. I'm make money or I'm break even or things like
Mhm.
that. You plan an event, you got to worry about this. You got to worry about all the other things. If it rained that day, if another event. So I'm not an event person.
Right. I heard that. I heard that. The highs and lows of entrepreneurship and business, brother.
Yeah, and
Let
then
the world know. Let them know. Let them know.
like even with the t-shirt, t-shirt game, people like I never really did t-shirts for events or dates.
Mhm.
It's something in my mind like I want to be able to sell it a day later, a week later, a year later. You know,
Mhm.
I really try to put date like a certain event date or things like that. So I want to have something that, if it don't sell, I can. Because at the end of the day, again, it comes down to that dollar, and I need it.
I know that's right. We got some pure blending casual sneaks coming. I need some cashies, man.
I mean, that's when I jump out there with the sneaks, I made it. But that's something in the back of my mind. But
Yeah.
I wanted to be able to do it right, correctly.
Word.
Will said,
Word.
you got, I'm already, when you're saying seasons, I talked to one of my boys, one of my close friends, and we chopped it up. I had an idea for the fall. Like, I'm already on the fall. Like, the summer, even with the releases is not out, they already planned out.
Right.
But I'm already on the fall. So I'm planning for the fall. So I wanted to do for the fall kind of special. Then I chopped it up with him, and then we went back and forth. You know what I mean? Like, because I do know people. I don't mind with my close circle
Uh-huh.
or something, and then they come back. Ultimately, it's going to be my decision because I'm the one rolling the dice.
Right.
I have something that's different that I've never done for the fall. It's going to be, and I always try to do a big piece in the fall. I think that's my favorite season.
Right.
So birthdays in the fall, like fall, that football, that's my season. Fall is my season.
Word. Mine too, bro. I like the dress.
So like, so you could put layers on. You could do different things, different
Mhm.
textures. So like the summer, spring's good. Summer's already planned out, but the fall, I got one. I know I always try to put up one crazy piece, and I think this one's gonna be very, very.
Word.
And at the end of the day, I'm gonna like it, so I'm good.
Okay. Okay. What you got, man? We want to see some of that new line that's just released.
All right, so I have a couple things. If I could every day, I'll wear a tracksuit every day. I have a tracksuit on. If I could every day, I'll wear a tracksuit to any work anywhere if I could. First one I have it's a tracksuit. You can see I don't mind black, blue. I don't mind colors. I'm
Word.
colors. I don't mind doing different colors. So this is those classic tracksuit. Show the pants first. Let me know. Make sure you can see it. Got
Yeah. Yeah.
details because I'm big into details.
Right.
I'm gonna go through it. So don't mind me if you need me to speed. Tracksuit with the band. I mean, drawstring, regular, uh, embroidered patch.
Okay.
That's details to me. This is a light pink, so I got the gray with the light gray with the dark gray with the pink. I think it's a dope color combination. Of course, you have to, outline it with the white
Uh-huh.
stripes. The stripes on there, down the leg, classic style. Went back down to the straight leg. I will do joggers like the one I have on. It's like a jogger with a band
Uh-huh.
leg. So I'm a sneaker guy. With the straight leg, you could do a little more with the sneakers.
Yeah.
Different sneaker. You could do a high top, you could do a low top casual sneaker, or you could still do a track sneaker. A lot of
Okay.
times, band, you really don't want to do a high top sneaker. You want to do a track sneaker like I have on. So this
Word.
somebody that dress or wear different things. We worry about those things, and this pant, the last detail I want to show. I don't know if it show up on the camera. But take some pictures and put on my Instagram. Like in that, I don't know if you can see it in there. Let me see that can. Can you see
Oh
it?
yeah. Okay, the pure blend on the word. Okay.
So it's details and it's all about getting better. Even with these 3 pockets, got the pocket in the back, not restricted with a zipper. Sometimes I put a zipper on. The one I have on got a zipper. This one I didn't put a zipper because I talked to the consumer. They my
Yeah.
friend. I feel like what you like. All right, try it without the zipper. So I do take the, advice from people. Then I have the sweatsuit. I mean the jacket, same stripes, banded collar,
Nice.
waist. So it's not, again, that's the embroidery. I like this color scheme right here is a dope unisex color scheme. Like you can't go wrong with this. Even if your sneaker game kind of low, you can always rock some all whites.
Word.
All whites, New Balance, great New Balance. And if you got some flavor, you can have something with some pink in it. I think you can rock with that.
I'm loving
Um,
those colors.
I'm gonna go through the blue one a little faster because you've seen that one. So the blue one that you said you like,
Yo. That
this
one is hot.
color scheme is dope. So I'm looking at what I have, but I might have to get some new sneaks for this. I like this teal. That teal. So we got the navy with the gray again. Gray and white, I think, are good accent colors, but the teal's rocking. And I ain't gonna go through the detail because it's made exactly gray one pink. But I like this color scheme, and I think I might need. This is probably gonna be my first pair of sneaks in a few months. Buying, I'm gonna probably buy it for this one.
Okay. Yeah,
Hey,
that one is that's one of my favorites. I was singing swinging back there. I'm like, oh, that blue is nice.
these are good colors for the spring. One thing I will say, I will bring the jacket out. So, and it's a light material.
Okay, okay. I was gonna ask that. What was the material like?
Fall. This is more made for the spring, or we buy the water for our summer nights. You can put this jacket on.
Okay,
So once you feel it, it's this one I have on is a little heavier. This is made. So I do change my materials up based on the season. So this is made for this season.
okay, okay.
Um, I have this. This one right here has been a hot seller so far. I don't know if the light's shining, but this is it's like a mint color
Yes.
material. This material is like a crinkle. It's called a crinkle windbreaker material.
Okay.
A little softer than the back in the day we call them the swooshy suits, right?
That's a throwback.
To hear somebody can hear you coming down the street or around the corner because you switch.
Word.
When you don't really get that switch, this is a little softer because it's the season. I made it with a 3/4 sleeve,
Okay.
relaxed fit. Again, you can wear it with the sleeve, 3/4, the quarter zip. Now
Nice.
this detail on this one is a rubber patch.
Okay.
Rubber.
Okay.
So this is rubber, pure blend. A rubber patch, durable. Kangaroo pouch. You gotta have pockets. Keys, your phone, something in there, and then on the waistline band is stretch. You have a little stretch to it. Take out
That that definitely looks comfortable. Real comfortable.
comfortable. Now with this one, band around the waist, still got the details.
Yes, sir.
Pure blend. It has a lining in there, so summertime. So you still protected.
Okay.
Right? So with this pant, again, the detail. I went with a band on the jogger pant because,
Okay.
like something like this, you could wear a jogger sneaker with this, but if you wanted something else, you wanted a little more flexibility. I had the zipper and again, I'm thinking about, all right, if I rock this with it, then another time I might rock it just with a t-shirt. I might wear this type of sneaker. So, that's that flexibility with this. But a friend of mine down in the DMV bought this. Actually, the suits is unisex. So the
Uh-huh.
female, she messaged me back. She's like, DJ, I think this is the best pure blend I ever had. Somebody who's been buying for some years. So just to hear that, it's not a knock on my old stuff, but it's just the progression
Absolutely. Absolutely.
and everything. And just for me to hear that, I'm like, all right, that's dope. So I'm on this. I want to keep on progressing. I keep on,
Word.
sales
Yeah.
and things. So what I try to do, I normally do things in twos or threes. I did this first capsule in twos, so I made the same suit in a I guess you would call it like a tan or a taupe. Basic.
Hmm.
I have a formula, so my formula the mint might be somebody that jump out there with colors, but for discreet, they might want to have a tan one, same suit.
Right.
So I'm gonna rock both, but some people want to be. Some people want to be like low. Oh, you don't have nothing black. You don't have regular color. So I always try to do something from. It got to be dope, but I do something for my regular color people too. So that's my tan. So I do listen. I do listen
Word.
to customer feedback. So that helps me in the process. But I do have different formulas. Some things I share. I have a formula when I put something out. It's a whole formula that in my head I go through when I'm picking my colors, when I'm picking my materials, uh,
Hmm.
going into the details.
That's what's up, man. I think especially when you can hear your customer and your clientele feedback, that's beyond, you know what I mean? A lot of people don't know how to do that. I should say that. You know what I mean? It's they want the business. Can you hear me? No? Uh-oh. A lot of people. Wait a minute. Did you press mute? How about now? Go out and come back in. So we still here, y'all. We still here. Just kicking it with my brother BJ Burch for Pure Blend. And I'm excited because he's doing some major things, some big things. And right, you know, it's what's the internet without technical difficulties? Oh man. Yeah. But y'all make sure y'all go, sir, and you know, buy something. You back? Yeah, I don't know why that's like that. All right, let me remember what I did. And you're not mute. How about now? Can you hear me? Yeah, you can hear me, but I still can't hear you. I don't know what it is. All right. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to um, go through and we're going to close out this session. But before we go, I'm actually going to sit tight, bro. Sit tight, because I don't know what happened. I actually, yeah, I don't know. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna close out this session, y'all. But I'm gonna make sure that we get you all the information as far as how you can purchase. Make sure Pure Blend information is up on the page so you can go and collect that information. And we're gonna invite BJ Burch back and Pure Blend back when he comes back for the with his fall session, and we're gonna make sure we have everything straight so we don't have any of these hiccups because I don't know what's going on. But nonetheless, it was a dope interview, and we truly appreciate you, brother. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna invite you back for an encore, and prayerfully everything will be where it needs to be because I don't know why it's the volume is the audio is in and out. But such as is the internet, sometimes it does what it wants to do. We absolutely love and adore you. We thank you, man. We thank you. And I'm gonna reach out to you as soon as we done a recording here, and we'll talk and we'll discuss. Okay. All right, man. BJ Burch, Pure Blend, Stage Left with your big sis, LEL Vintage. You already know what it is. We here, we came, we saw, we conquered, but we will invite BJ back so we can get everything we need to hear out Dope interview. We appreciate you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. And like I said, we'll be looking forward to another interview with you, and we'll have everything straight. Okay. All right, man. Peace out. I love you, brother. All right, y'all. Y'all already know. Stage left. We're here. We got a lot more working to do. We shifted, y'all. We shifted. We conquered the dinosaur. We moved into our own home studio. We're still making some things happen. And we're still learning. So bear with us. We love you. We're going to post this on so you guys can actually see the live interview, and you can see my brother, and you can comment. Just because it's posted after the fact doesn't mean that you can't still comment. Comment, share some love, tell him you love him. Go purchase some of that new pure blend line that's coming out, that is out. It's actually released, spring edition, and we look forward to the fall. We all love you. Thank you so much for being the dopest audience tonight. Stage left, LELL Vintage, William BJ Burch, pure blend on the block. Go share some love with my brother. Peace and blessings. We out.